Yeah, I just got done watching the Cotto versus Geale fight, and I wasn't excited for this fight. I mean, this is just another example of when a good fighter fights a below average fighter. I mean, it just doesn't generate no excitement. I mean, now I don't know the details of why this fight was made. I don't know if Geale was Miguel Cotto's mandatory or not. If he was, then I can, give him more of a pass for this fight. But if Cotto just picked this guy, handpicked it, um, then it's not a good look. I mean, it kind of looks like a cherry pick fight to me. Um, Cotto outclassed this guy. I mean, he was landing the left hook. Um, he knocked him down the first time with the left hook, but I think he caught him with the right hand during the second knockdown. And after that second knockdown, Geale didn't want no more of that, and he quit. The fight was entertaining to watch. But it didn't have the excitement because I knew that Miguel Cotto was going to win very easily. I mean, you can give Daniel Geale a puncher's chance because he was the bigger fighter, but other than that, skill-wise, it was all Miguel Cotto. And this fight was a catchweight fight, and I'm gonna get into this catchweight issue in a minute. But like I said though, I wasn't looking forward to this fight. I mean, I knew it was gonna be an easy win for Cotto, and I'm hoping that his next fight will be against Canelo Alvarez or Triple G. They interviewed him after the fight, and when they mentioned Canelo, Cotto looked like he was, willing to fight him. He said he would fight him after spending some time with his family. But when they asked him about Triple G, you could tell that Cotto didn't want to fight that guy. I guess Cotto feels he's not ready for him yet. But yeah, it was just an okay fight. Cotto just outclassed this guy, just like I thought he would. But now let's talk about this catchweight issue. Now, I'm not a big fan of catchweights. I really don't like them, and I've seen a lot of popular fighters use catchweights. Pacquiao, he actually used the catchweight against Cotto when they fought back in 2009. Mayweather used the catchweight in his fight with Canelo, and you see Cotto using the catchweight in this fight against Daniel Geale. I think the catchweight for this particular fight was 157, and I think Cotto came into the on the weigh-in. He weighed 153, and I think Daniel Geale was right at 157. But Daniel Geale rehydrated up to like what, 175, 180 pounds. That's a lot of weight to put on overnight. And it showed in the ring because Daniel Geale made Miguel Cotto look small. I mean, you could tell that Daniel Geale was a much bigger fighter, but having that size advantage didn't really do him any good because Daniel Geale didn't have no skill. So really, I don't even see why Miguel Cotto put a catchweight in this fight, because if Daniel Geale would have been allowed to weigh 160, I think the outcome would have still been the same. I think Cotto still would have knocked this dude out. But when it comes to catchweights, now I'm all for a smaller fighter wanting to challenge himself by taking on a bigger fighter. But when you use a catchweight to weaken your opponent, it just waters down the victory. Like if I was a boxer and I was going to fight somebody that was one or two weight classes heavier than me, I want to fight this guy at his best. That way, if I win, I can take full credit for the victory. But if you got to use a catchweight, you can't get full credit for that victory because you had to weight drain your opponent, make him weak, and it just waters down the victory. So I just really don't see why fighters have to use catchweights all the time. And I really don't like catchweights. But it's fighters will continue to use catchweights. to get the advantage over the bigger guys, and it is what it is. But hopefully, Cotto will fight Canelo. I think it'll be a good, entertaining fight. I could see that fight going. I think Canelo would have the advantage in that fight. He's a harder puncher, and he is bigger than Cotto. But if Cotto uses his legs and uses a lot of movement, that could give Canelo some problems. So even though I'm thinking Canelo's going to win, I don't think it's going to be an easy victory for Canelo. But I think overall, I think he will beat Cotto if they were to fight. But let's hope that the fight does happen, because it is a fight I'm looking forward to. I think it will be an entertaining fight. Um, I think it will live up to the hype. But yeah, Cotto beats Geale easily, like I thought he would, and that's pretty much all I got to say about that.